You know, when Gabriel, the archangels came, it was awesome. The beautiful things that they showed to us, even though they weren't here for very long, okay? And we had to exhume Gabriel's body for a certain amount of time, and to decompose us quite fast. And he wanted to show us that too. Every period we had to go and have his body exhumed. So because he told our relatives, our beloved relative that could see the angel of death. Okay, which the angel of death was actually a guardian angel during the Exodus. All right, when just at Passover. You know, so when Passover began, you know, the first night of Passover, and so we just wanted to explain that to you, and so he could see that, and so basically we had to exhume the body of Gabriel, and it decomposes really fast. It was dust really quick. Okay, so we just wanted to tell you that too, and so but he told us really wonderful things, and they came and showed us their original form in heaven. It's awesome. I said, see, that's how he looked. And so they knew, because we had asked God to send us Gabriel, our beloved cousin, the sick cousin who could see the angel of death. He says, you see the angel Gabriel. And he says, that's awesome. And he was always wondering, and awe about the fact he could see the angel of death. He would see the angel of death. People were doing bad things. And there was a man that came and was harassing him in Istanbul because the Americans wanted to harness his ability. He also wrote too. And so he asked God to give us his ability. Me and my brother should be his special gifts. And so there was a man that was arrested, and he was Americans were trying to harness his ability. So they start calling him crazy and things like that and everything. And my brother and I both saw it too. The angel of death popped up behind the man, and our beloved the sick cousin said, you shouldn't act like that, because, so to speak, there's the angel of death is behind you. He was standing in a doorway, and we always know that when you see that the person leaves right away. So the man went outside, he was hit by the tram. Okay, so we just need to tell that too. And there was another man in Athens. He was bobbing, he was harassing us for the bad Americans too, and still trying to hurt our beloved the Sikh cousin who could see the angel of death, one of his gifts. And the angel of death, this creepy man popped up trying to be dressed like the angel of death, and our beloved cousin, my beloved cousin, and I saw it, and our beloved the sick cousin said, "You're not the angel of death, like that. The angel of death standing behind you." And the man had an instant heart attack. He died just like that. And so the Americans never bothered him anymore after that, trying to call him crazy and things like that. They never tried to harness that anymore. So basically, so to speak. So Gabriel came, and he brought the other archangels with him. It was awesome. And so they told us wonderful things, and God spoke to us everything, and God let us know that King Melchizedek are the first man and woman that were ever made, were Adam and Eve. First Adam and Eve or second Adam and Eve. The reactor showed us that's the first Adam and Eve too. And as the first Noah and his wife, and the first Abraham and Sarah, and showed me as Michael and Abigail the same. It's the same. The Adams of the Kings, our books record that, and our personal family record books, and then me coming back as Bathsheba. You see what I'm saying? It gives us tells other information too, and so because our family records, we keep records, and that's it. That's our personal family record royal book, Annals of the Kings. And so basically we'll just say that to you too. So the angel backed up all these things. It was awesome, and when we saw that we had the reactor, it was awesome. And God, so the God particle study was done in England, okay, at the Royal. We had the Movie Institute. We're not minces. We talked about how high my beloved King Melchizedek tried to speak about IQ were when we were little kids. It was like at least 1,000. His was at least 1,000, and mine was like at least 1,000, or roughly we're telling you that. And your IQ grows 10 times greater. We were 6 years old, when our IQ was that high. So it's 10 times greater now than what it was when we were 6. And so basically, so to speak, so the Royal Academy is where it was. We moved that, by the way. So everybody in the Royal Academy doing their other things, they could hear God speak. And one person, she thought it was recording a record. No, it's our God that's speaking to us. And we had like 10 rabbis, a minion. The rabbis saw, all these things. It was awesome. But the men that wanted, they died young, okay? God told them, okay, you didn't need this reactor to know that God exists. You know, you could have listened they could listen to me about Himog Shatasham Shavit and our people, and they would have understood. But God wanted them to see, and the men were crying. They died really young. They went back into, God said, don't go back in and use the reactor, but they did. And the reactor exploded on them. And we know that picture I heard us all had something to do with that, okay? And they came over, they came out and they had died, they were like really in bad condition. Okay, they died from that. So we moved the academy. But that study was done a long time ago. And we helped the other people, the chemists and other things like that. And the bad people in America put a man in prison because he was part of the study too. And they put him in jail because he couldn't make a man have a baby. He said, a man can't have a baby. You know, and so they put him in jail because he went into the back and tried to solve the one breast implant, one pretends to be a woman that sings, all of them. You know, we told you that not even the seahorse, because God would have said, but the seahorse. It says in the book of Genesis, God made male and female alike, the same, of its kindness, the same. No, the seahorse isn't having any babies. That's a man. It's a female seahorse having babies. So we just want to say that to you. Now, so these people are really disgusting, and bad people go away, like the flood. Everybody knows the bad people go away. So they stole our email, but the man tried to start email. We were sending all these emails in the beginning. Everybody, you know, we're talking to our family, all of our kinspeople, and the Hague and everybody got the emails. And so they locked up the email, but the man in Istanbul, he was helping the bad people. He got caught doing that. He couldn't take our email. It locked up, and when they went to his internet, they found that he had stolen internet property, and he went to jail. And hopefully that can hurt us all. So it makes sense to make another video, but the God particle proved that what we believe is true and what they believe is false.